Hi, friends. Hi. As many of you know, I am very obsessed with Disney pin trading, as you do. If you got a pin video, I've probably watched it.
I'm watching you, pin traders. Always watching.
I thought it was time to finally show you my collection, even though it is rather small. Even though my first Disney park experience was in 1999 in Disneyland Tokyo, I didn't start actually collecting until 2013 in Disneyland Paris. But I do have over 100, so I'll show you that now.
First, we have my Pixar page. I got this one at a comic convention, which I thought was pretty nifty because you don't really see a ton of Incredibles pins. This one here is John Lasseter as a car, John Lasseter. Car jokes. My boyfriend actually gave me this one for my birthday. It's got an actual film cell in it from Monsters Inc. and it was one of his all-time favorite pins and he gave it to me. I believe this one was from a mystery pack and it's a Monsters Inc. door, but it goes to Wonderland and I thought that was a really cool crossover. These ones are from the Disney store when Monsters U came out. I really love Monsters U, so I kind of had to buy them. I had to, guys. Next is my attractions page. This pin here is the very first one I ever bought. It's from Disneyland Paris, and it's the one that started the addiction. It's super pretty, though. Good job, Melissa. Good job. This one is not a trading pin. It doesn't have the stud backing, but it's super pretty, and I thought it fit on this page quite nicely. I love pins that feature different characters on rides, especially if they're interactive, and these ones are so fun. And I swear I did this for like an hour after I bought this pin. I'm missing Gus of the Hitchhiking Ghosts. Hopefully I find him one day. I'm not a huge fan of Cars, but I do love Cars Land, and my boyfriend gave me this one. He actually gave me all of his pins because he knew I loved them so much. He is insane. Also just maybe very much in love with me, but I'm okay with that. These two here say 35 Years of Magic, and I actually found them at a thrift store for $1 each, and I'm probably gonna trade away one of them. I also found this guy at a thrift store. It's not a trading pin, but it's super big and shiny, and I thought that was pretty nice. This one here is part of the Countdown to the Millennium series. I don't collect this series, but I do like certain pins from it, so I just have those ones. Shout out to my friend Caitlin, who bought me this when she went to Disneyland Paris. That was super nice of her. This one's a super old Christmas pin that I recently got off of a friend, and it's so pretty. I love how classic it is. This one here means a lot to me. It says "Be Our Guest" on it, and all the cast members at my store got it for excellent guest service, and we're actually currently wearing it on our costumes. This is here just because I love my name tag and I just wanted to brag about it. These two things are going right back onto my costume after I finish this video. We are now on to my princess page. If I'm being honest, I don't collect a lot of princesses, mainly Ariel, because she was a big part of my childhood, as she was to many people. This Now Playing poster is actually limited edition 5000, and I'm pretty proud to have this in my collection. I believe that this one here is from Tokyo, and I love how simplistic it is, but it's just so beautiful. This Belle Pin is actually broken. There's usually a book hanging off of it, but I found it at a thrift store for super cheap, so I was like, why not? I'm having a hard time finding information on this pin, but I love how huge it is. This one also started my pin addiction. It's the other first pin that I bought in Disneyland Paris. Brave was not even a year old at the time, and I think that's pretty cool. I actually found this big sparkly Aurora pin on a cast lanyard, and a lot of people have wanted me to trade them for it, but I don't think I will. We'll see how I feel in a while. And if I'm being honest, I'm probably going to trade a lot. This is a fairly empty page of randoms, but this one came from my boyfriend's mom. She knows that I like pins and she used to work at the Disney store. I'm hoping to expand my Peter Pan collection one day. We'll see about that. These three here came with my Disney movie reward points. I thought it was a pretty decent trade since they are really pretty Lion King pins. This is another Countdown to the Millennium pin. I'm probably gonna trade this one away. This King Louie pin is super funny to me because I found it at a thrift store and it's plastic, and I've seen Oliver and Company pins like this, but never Jungle Book, and I don't really know much about it. He's got his arms up in the air like he's taunting me, as if I'll never figure him out. After rewatching the Muppets the other day, I've decided to start collecting more Muppets pins. Probably mainly Kermit, but we'll see, we'll see. These two are just hilarious to me. Disney Channel pins are just so interesting. I'm hoping to find a High School Musical one and a Lizzie McGuire one, but I know that those are more sought after than these two. The Nightmare Before Christmas ones up here are actually all my boyfriend's. I told him I would keep them for him because he is a big fan. These three Star Wars ones are Disney store pins. I'm probably gonna trade Jabba because he's kind of terrifying. These ones are from two different Force Fridays. I was actually working on this one where we released all the new stuff for The Force Awakens, and I actually have another one of these pins for trade if you want it. This Hydra pin is actually a Loot Crate pin, and my friend John gave it to me. Shout out to John. Ron Weasley is my favorite Disney princess. This is actually from Universal Studios. I didn't know where else to put it. And last but not least, these two here are pretty special to me. My mom is a firefighter, so this is my little tribute to her. And my grandmother calls me Love Bug, so this is one for her. This one's actually a fake. I hope to replace it one day. I actually have duplicates of all of the fraternities and sororities from Monsters U. Pin trading isn't that common in my area, so these went on for super cheap, and I just bought a ton of them, because why not? Traders! And then this is just a huge pile of traders that I happen to have. If you want me to go through these individually, I totally can for you, but that'll be a different video. And yeah, that's it from my talking hand.
And those are my pins. Do you like pins? Tell me down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to be super magical and wonderful, and I will talk to you guys later. I'm watching you, pin traders. Always watch.